I was born in Madison County, Mississippi, and I came out to California in about, I'd say like 1974, because during that period prior to, I was in a foster care home because I was adopted, because my dad, he was born, believe it or not, in 1898, and he was a part of World War I, and I'm a daddy's girl. My father name is Henry Hill Jr. And what he did is he packed up all his belongings after the social services had removed me out of his custody, because back in that time era, they didn't allow men to raise female childs without having a wife in the home. So he had to come out to California, where two of his other daughters were, and one of the daughters is not able to have children. So he delegated her to try to go after getting custody of me, which was a long custody battle. But she did get the victory of winning custody of me around 1974. Then after I joined up with my biological family and went to school, is when I was able to learn more about writing. And I noticed that when I started writing, I had this passion with paper, that the paper had to be smooth. It couldn't be curled up on the corner. If it's curled up on the corner, I have to tear it off. And then when I write, it has to look a certain way. And then I noticed that, you know, when I'm writing, it's like I feel something about what I'm writing that it makes me stop and start building on that particular word, like about love or about pain, about sadness. And one of the joys in writing was I had girlfriends that they would be in relationships, and they would call me up and say, girl, you know, I want to write something for my man, but I just don't know what to say. And so I said, well, tell me what you're trying to communicate to him, or tell me what the problem is. And when they tell me, I'm like, within about 20 minutes, I'll call them back and I'll say, well, I think I have something for you. Then when I read them, sometimes it be in the middle of the night when I read them the poem. And the next thing I know, they driving in the car, coming over to the house and asking me to give them the poem, because they were so excited they couldn't even wait till the next day. So that was the joy of writing. And then every time when I seem to write and I start to share it, people were just blown away. And I didn't even realize, even then, with the positive reactions, that it meant that my writing was significant. So I feel that it's just a wonderful blessing to be a writer, because it helps people to express things that is very difficult for them to express themselves. So I seem like I become the voice that is inside of them.
Oh, sister, you were the one appointed by God to be a mother to me. You was a gift heaven passed down to me. Oh, sister, how time has passed between the two of us. The time that once was is no more in our lives. Everything else may have come and gone, but I'm right here with you to weather this storm. Forget about the many mistakes and the terrible, terrible heartaches, because still, you are my sister. You were only human. To be human is to err. To make errors, one must forgive in order to live. Be at peace, my sister. Oh, sister, you stood the test of time. Now you can live with a peace of mind. Oh, sister, the love you have for me, I have to stop to say thank you. For you sacrificed your life to be a mother to me when no one else wanted me. You clothed me, you fed me, provided education for me. You did well for me. You are the special one who was more than a sister. You was a mother to a child that you did not conceive. But still, God had you in the plan. You were the mother for me. Oh, oh, sister. All my life I've been writing poetry, but I had no idea that it was actually poetry. The way I found out that I was writing poetry is I was working at the hospital one day, and I decided to share some of my work with one of my coworkers, which happened to be a professor at San Francisco State that was also working through the registry. And when he read one of my poems, he said, wow, I didn't know that you write poetry. And I was like, what? And then he said, yeah, this is poetry. And he said, you mean you're a poet and didn't know it? I said, yes. So then that's when I discovered that I'm a poet.
I never knew my mom, and you'll notice that in a lot of my performances, I wear hats because my father loved and wore hats very well. So that is one of my hereditary marks from him, that when you see me in my performance with a tilt hat, that's a sign that my daddy's with me.
Oh, Miss Jazzy looking fine all the time. The brothers are talking about when she step, how her smile make them feel like a little child. Hey, hey, Miss Jazzy, can I take you home tonight and take your heart on a special flight? Miss Jazzy replied, you can't take me home tonight and take my heart on a special flight, 'cause baby, I'll be making you scream dynamite all through the night. You don't want to rattle these bones, 'cause baby, you ain't even playing the right song.
So the type of poetry that I like to write about is about everyday life experiences. Like for an example, one day I happened to walk out my apartment in San Francisco, and I saw a whole bunch of belongings laying on the ground, like somebody had got robbed, and they had like their ID and credit cards. And so I went home and I wrote a poem called Purse Snatcher. And I also write about like substance abuse, but my whole desire when I write is that I like to write about things that will encourage people, help them to heal, help them to find hope, because I know that people go through a lot in life and they get discouraged. And it's like when I write, I feel like a painter that is using words as an illustration of life. So I like the fact that I can take a major situation and then condense it into a poem that may just consider a one-page poem.
Mama trying to hold it in because she over there trying to console her friend, squirming in pain, trying to find change. Son out there hanging with some dude. Suddenly, I see the boys in blues. Then there's a knock on the door telling me my son is dead because he just got shot straight in the head. Oh, I'm calling my son's name over and over again. And I'm screaming and saying, Jesus, Jesus, why? I didn't even get to say goodbye. Son, I'm feeling so sad and blue. For every moment, I'm missing you. Oh, a mother's cry is her aches and pain. For violence is such a shame. A mother's cry as she think about she lost everything. And she said, Lord, you should have taken me too. For now I don't even know what the hell to do. A mother's cry when she thinks she has to bury her son. Now she don't know how to move on. And I'm screaming, oh Lord, why? Why? I didn't even get to say goodbye. Oh, what am I gonna do? As I'm walking feeling sad and blue. For every moment, son, I'm missing you.
One of my favorite poems that I wrote is called Bathroom Singer. And the reason why I like that poem because it's fun, and it's pretty much a poem that's really me, because I like to sing in the bathroom because there's nobody there but me and the water, and there's no audience. And it's fun, and I figure that Bathroom Singer is a poem that everyone can relate to, and it's a great one to perform to as well.
Bathroom singer is who I am. The bathroom is definitely the place to jam. The bathroom wall is where I get down. I don't have to worry about how bad I sound. Bathroom singing is how I groove. The bathroom is definitely the place that sets the mood. Yes, I know it's my Hollywood zone, but so what if front stage is really my home? Bathroom singer, I begin to sing loud. My neighbors are stomping and screaming and saying, shut up, child. Finally, time to step from the shower. That was such fun, my singing voice hour. Sometimes I think I might be flat, but you don't think I care about that. Now here in my quiet place, I get to sing a little and wash my face. Bathroom singing, that's how I get free. My audience and my superstar is guess who? It's me, because I am the bathroom singer. It's amazing that I initially started out publishing as a personal project with the intention of publishing only one book. And when I went to print that one book, it was sold out within 24 hours that we had to do a reprint. And, you know, the blessing in just kind of being open and just going for the journey is that I got so many fantastic opportunities where I attended the book expo, where I was a part of with the best-selling authors, autographing books, meeting celebrities that greeted me with open arms. I was in Upscale magazine, several talk shows, radio shows. I've won the Black Book of the Year award, the Best Book of the Year award. Got a beautiful trophy from the International Library of Poetry. This journey has absolutely been amazing, and it just shows me the miracles of God, the miracles of writing, the blessings of just following your instinct and following your dream. Since then, I've written 4 books in its entirety, and I would like to share my greatest victory with you that 3 out of the 4 was accepted as textbooks in junior colleges. And other victories that I've had is like being able to go on tour with best-selling authors like Alice Walker, Nika Giovanni, Walter Mosley, who is rest in peace now, Eric Jerome Dickey. So it's just been a wonderful, wonderful journey. As I mentioned, that I have 4 books out, and my latest book is Message in My Pen, and my signature piece in Message in My Pen is Black Man's Story. For all that life has been to me, who cares if I pull the damn trigger? Every day I'm struggling and struggling to see what side of the tracks I'm walking on today. People say I'm just like my no good father. Old girl over there, she blowing up my phone calling me a deadbeat dad. But the calls never seem to stop. My son, he over there looking at me. Son, a man's shoes might be filled with glass pythons of air, but son, sometime in this life you learn life is not always fair. See y'all, the policeman has the parole call, double parked outside, counting on me to fail to throw my black ass back in jail. See y'all, they don't even know I speak 5 languages and graduated from Harvard. American stereotype is what I fight daily. Before I give up my freedom all over again, this is it. Wait a minute. It's one thing when the whole world decides to turn its back on me, but it's a whole nother thing when I decide to turn my back on myself. If I destroy me, they win. I am not a destroyer. I'm a warrior.